Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Tara and I make videos about digital planning and different ways that you can get creative with your iPad. So if that sounds like something that's of interest to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss a video. That all being said, today we're going to jump into this month's monthly setup. So we are going to be using this color palette. This is the third color palette of the colors that I released this month. I had a really hard time picking a favorite and kind of ranking them. I usually do my favorite color palette on my daily setup just because that's the one that I use the absolute most. But I had such a hard time picking this time, so this is the one that we're using. I think they're all super beautiful, super fun, and I think you guys are gonna love no matter what sticker set you decide to use. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. I actually really love how things are turning out lately for my monthly setups because I've found a system at the beginning of the year that I just love. And so I'm just gonna roll with that. I hope it doesn't get too repetitive because at least the stickers are different, but I absolutely love doing these 2-week sprints and like color coding the 2 weeks to go with them. So there are 2 full sets of 2 weeks this month, and the 1st and the 30th are gonna be kind of their own colors because they really don't need to be part of any other sprints. And so we're just going to basically cover up this side, leave a space for our sprints, and add in the decorations. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm just going to come to my element that I had actually saved that saves me so much time, and that one is in this folder. All right, and then I'm just going to place it here and just kind of line it up nicely. But you'll see here that because this is from the month of February, that not everything lines up. So obviously I need to bring this down. So what I'm going to do is tap my shape tool, tap on this, and now I can just bring this down. And I can do the same on this side. Okay, and I don't know if it's my mistake that the reason that this one's not tapping and working as a shape, but like some of these lines are, but just the outer box isn't. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take this outer shape here and just make a copy of it. So I'm going to grab my lasso tool and make sure handwriting only is turned on. I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to paste it. And I can zoom in here and just really line it up so that it's like perfectly aligned here with the other one and these 2 corners here. And then I will grab my shape tool and tap on this one, and I'm just going to bring this one in until it perfectly aligns there. So now we've got the end of the sprint that's connected to last month, the beginning of the sprint that will be connected to something next month, and then our 2 full sprints. So that's kind of my workaround for fixing that little bug. Okay, the next thing I want to do is make sure that I'm covering up the title June here because I do have some text that I want to use for it that I think is going to be perfect. So I am going to come back to my elements, and I have another element saved. And I'm just going to come to my image tool so I can freely adjust the size of this so that I can just cover up the word June. And I definitely recommend having an elements folder that has some of these shortcuts for you because it will just make every week a little bit easier, or every month, or every daily setup, or anything. So anytime that you have an element like that you're going to reuse, I think it's totally worth the time to take your time to make that first one good and then save it as an element so that you can reap the benefits later on. Okay, let's come back to our sticker pack, and I think obviously the first thing we're going to do is come to the word June and add this baby in there. So I'm just going to copy that and paste it. Whoops, not tap where a hyperlink is. Let's paste it. And it doesn't have to be this angled. I have the freedom to kind of change that. And I might a little bit, but I like the angled bit. You know, it was designed to be a little angled, a little wonky, not perfect. Wanted it to be playful. And I think I might want it to be like a little bit smaller. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to select all of the handwriting here. And we are going to change the color. And I'm going to scroll down to this pink, which is super bright, but this color palette is, after all, super bright. All of the ones this month are super colorful, so I think this will be good. Okay, so now I need to come up with like a decorative plan. I don't really know exactly what I want to do, but I know that I need to figure out a shape for marking all of my sprints. I need to put my numbers in, and I need to decorate this heading up here. So I think firstly, let's take care of these sprints because there are elements under here and I want to do it while this space in the center doesn't have anything in the way, because then I can do all of my alignment of my stickers on this side without the process being interfered by like other stickers getting in the way. So it's just a little proactive planning, if you will. So what shape do I want to use? I feel like I should go with these flowers, but I could do fruits. I could like code them by, usually I'm doing color coding, right? Like I mentioned, but I could color code them by fruit. Like I could have a green sprint and like a pink sprint. I could use the kiwis and the watermelon, or I could do a yellow sprint with the bananas or with the pineapples. And that could be kind of fun. Or I could just use the flowers and keep it the same across the board. Or I could do the popsicles. Or I could use the rafts, and they've even got little holes, and I could kind of like check them off. Is that going to be weird? I think maybe I want to try that because then I have a space to like check them off. So we need to make sure that we turn on images and lasso these 4 at the same time. And let's paste these. And then I'm going to tap off, and then we're going to re-lasso these. And I know that these need resized, and I'm also thinking I might angle them just for like a little bit of interest. So I'm thinking I need like, maybe it can be a little bigger. Am I gonna hate this? Is it too, Oh, I think it'll be okay. All right, I've talked myself into it. So I think I'm gonna go with this size. I think that's gonna be okay. And I need basically 3 or 4 per each. Don't really remember how many I was doing, but I feel like I can always come up with more activities for me to do. I'm gonna copy these 4 and just paste them again. And I'm just doing my best to line them all up, but I think that's pretty decent spacing. So what I'm gonna do is copy all of these, and I'm going to paste them over here. Okay, I think they might need to be like a little smaller. That's kind of crazy. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring them back over here so I can use this as sort of like a guide for the others. So I'm gonna delete this section, and I'm going to take this one and maybe resize it just a touch. Okay, and then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to take this one and copy it and paste it. And I'm using this line here to help me keep in line this way, and then I'm visually trying to match them with the ones next to them. It's not an exact science, but it's my way of helping myself. And because I angled it, it is a little bit harder to visualize because this top part needs to be higher than this low part. So what I'm really lining up is like this bottom part here, which from the camera you can tell a little bit better than I can that it's not perfectly even. But like I said, it doesn't have to be exact. It just needs to look pretty decent. And so I think that's manageable to do with the eye if you have a guide like this. So that would be like a yellow sprint and an orange sprint, and then I can put, let me just make sure that these are the same size as these ones. So I just need to just touch it up just a tiny bit because I did resize those. Only the slightest little bit. Sometimes I find it easier to go smaller and then bigger when I'm making adjustments. Okay, I'm gonna put the green one up here because there's only really like one day. I mean, I could copy this and make like, I don't know, we could just put 3 up here in case there were a few things that needed to still be finished at the end here. And I think what I'm going to do is grab my image tool and just try to space these a little more evenly. I don't know. Realistically, if I'm going to do that, then I will do it for both of these. So I actually think for the pink, let's make about 4 of these because that is going to end up being the beginning of my next sprint. So I'm probably going to enjoy, but yeah, I'm probably going to want that full space just for planning purposes. So I have that prepared for next month. Okay. And I am just going to make this a 4th one because the look of it, you know what I mean? I want it to be even. So we'll paste this one in here and make these quick adjustments. Those are a little bit larger than I would have liked. I feel like looking back, I probably would prefer to do those in like a flower or something, but it's cool. What's done is done. I'm happy. I could even make them a little bit smaller and just space them out more. Maybe I'll go back and do that, or maybe it's just not really worth the hassle. But there we go. That's what we're sticking with for now. I still think the fruit would have been a really, really cute idea. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's copy our sunshine. I just want good vibes, you know? So I'm going to paste our little sunshine over here. Should I do the millennial sunshine? Granted, I assume that generations before us did their sunshine this way because I'm pretty sure that my mother is the one that taught me to make my sunshine this way. However, okay, if you tap on your image and then tap to open up this menu, you can tap crop. But if you don't know what I mean, I feel like millennials, everyone I knew growing up, we made these suns that lived in the corner. And apparently, I saw this on Instagram, it's like a thing, that the younger generations do not do that. That they put like the whole sun in the picture, and then psychologists have been like analyzing it and stuff, which I think is fascinating, and that's great if they're more positive. But I think it's so interesting that, I don't know, I feel like I learned it from my parents. So I'm actually going to put it in this corner. I have my beautiful millennial sunshine. My corner sunshine. That's how I always drew them. I didn't think anything of it. That's just how I was taught to draw sunshine in the corner. Okay, let's come back to our sticker pack. What else is going to be fun? I mean, I love the flamingos. I could do some palm trees. Palm trees are always fun. Let's give some pink sunnies to our sunshine. Our little sunny buddy here. That's a cutie. Let's do, okay, because I use the inflatables, we're going to go with some like fun in the sun vibes, which is kind of the whole thing here, but I'm going to come to my planner. I'm going to put this guy down here. I'm going to copy like this bathing suit, kind of place it down here. Let's grab our sunblock. At this point, we're really just kind of having fun with the cute stuff, right? Like I just kind of want to place them around. Maybe I can grab another pair. I'm going to grab these orange sunglasses and like paste these down here. Everyone loves some sunglasses. We got beach ball. Okay, I'm going to put this chill out sticker kind of up above my sprints. However, these are definitely more intended to be used like as daily stickers. Like, okay, here's my day trip, or here's a boat trip, or something like that. Let's grab some flip-flops. Paste our little flip-flops over here. And let's get this fun tiki cup. And I changed my mind. Let's do the orange tiki cup. Or I could do the orange coconut on that side. Let's copy this one. Oops. Grab the bathing suit too. We don't need that one. Let's grab our image tool and put this one up here. It's so cute. I would say I'm definitely not doing anything like super crazy creative here. I'm just kind of rolling with it and having fun with the vibes. Yeah. Okay, I need something to fill this space, and then I have to go in and do my numbers. What color? Is it too much pink? I feel like what I'm missing is some green, but... And then maybe what I can just do is just add in a couple flowers. So we'll take all 4 of these. And we're just going to paste, and I want them to be pretty small. But I'm just going to copy and paste them twice. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of sprinkle them in. I'm trying my best to do it where I can vary the colors up. And you can go the extra mile and like rotate these if you want to. You could make them different sizes and have even more variation. I mean, that is totally up to you. But I'm just trying to use them to sort of fill in the space a little bit. And I think I might just need a couple more. So maybe I'll do like a little pink one down here, maybe like a green one here, and I can get rid of these two. Okay, and I'm thinking that this looks cute. Like I think that you can't really go wrong. But let's go ahead and add in our colored dates and just color code our dates here. Funny story, I was like 21 years old when I first learned that it's color code, like you're coding by color, and not color coat. I don't know why in my life I thought it was color coat, but I was way too old before I learned that. I had actually posted it on a blog post that I wrote in my college days. And yeah, it was really quite funny because somebody very kindly reached out to me and was like, hey, I found your blog. I also found a typo. And I was like, okay, what? And yeah, and then they told me that, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a typo. I like straight up didn't know that was the deal. I didn't know that's how that went. So anyway, I'm not going to make you guys sit through all of this. Oops, I forgot the 15th. That was my bad. Shout out to you if you noticed that. But I'm going to zoom through the rest of this. You do not have to watch me put these into place. We'll make it super snappy. All right, and I actually just ran out of memory on my SD card. It's a good thing that this all happened right as I finished, but my sincerest apologies. But this is the end look, the end result. I think it's cute. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to start using these, and I'm looking even more forward to doing my weekly and daily plans with these stickers. I think they're going to be so excellent, but this was very simple and just kind of fun, and I just needed to get my stickers on here because I want to start using them right now. I'm so excited. So anyway, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!